back to the Garden Rebel channel, and I'm Todd, the Garden Rebel. And if you're looking for a manicured garden on this channel, it ain't gonna happen. I don't believe in blowing smoke up somebody's ass about a product. You know, I do this pretty much because it's habit. And on this channel, that's exactly what you're gonna learn, how we've done it for years. The reason I call myself the Rebel Gardener is because I don't fall for all these gimmicks you see on YouTube. I'm not going to go to the store and buy some miracle dirt or go to somebody's seed online site and buy some $50 dirt that's nothing more than fertilizer and pot and soil mixed together things this year. Water, fertilizer, seed, and some sweat. That's it. 4 basic materials to get a garden going. Now, I don't have the best luck in the world when it comes to gardening because of weather. We've had a very rainy season this spring. I'm late getting some things out. We've just got cabbage set out. That's pretty much all of it. We're going to try to break some ground up today. Not a lot. I'm just going to go about 1 inch to 2 inches deep, try to dry some of it up. If it rains this weekend, it may soak in a little bit better, and I'll be able to get down here and plant some. The 16th and the 17th of this month are good days for above ground crops. But other than that, you know, luck's been horrible. And, you know, that ditch back there, the creek, could be full of titties. I could trip, fall in it, and I'd come up sucking a pecker every time this year. It's just the way my luck's been. It's a no-win situation. We do have some pretty cabbage plants put out, and I'll show you those later on in the video. But I'm going to show you what we've got cut up so far. We're going to be about 120 foot long, like I said before. And right now, the ground is looking pretty good. And we're doing all this today with a 1970, I think that's a 75, excuse me, garden tiller Troy built that I rebuilt over the winter time. We've got $109 in that tiller. Found it on a Facebook yard sale site. Rebuilt the engine, which anybody can do. Put a new carburetor on it. Throw some spray paint on there and she fires up like a dream. But if this is your first time viewing this channel and I come off, let's just say a smart ass, I am. I'm not going to lie about it. But I try to help people out by telling them, you know, that all these products you're buying in the store, this miracle soil, is BS. You don't need that. The only thing you need is some good soil. Do a soil test. Get you some fertilizer. You can do if you want to go all organic or back to Eden, hey, that's your business. I don't do it. Back to Eden will not work for me because I've got woods full of wood chips and debris over there, and it won't even grow poison oak. So it's not going to help me over here. It's just going to draw fire ants, snails, copperheads, and rattlesnakes. And I don't want none of those. I don't eat none of them. I don't want them in my garden. So this year I'm using triple 10 fertilizer and a triple 19 when it comes to watermelon time. But if it's your first time here, I want to say thanks for viewing us. Stick around. We're going to go look at some cabbage plants. And then later on in the video, I'm going to discuss the dates coming up for next week's growing season. Like I said, the 16th and 17th, if I'm not mistaken, which is Monday and Tuesday, the signs show that they are going to be excellent days for above ground crops. I wouldn't plant anything over the weekend. If I was you, I mean, you can do what you want, but me, I'm kind of not superstitious, but traditional. And so 16th to 17th Monday and the 17th Monday and Tuesday, I'll be putting out cucumbers and probably some tomato plants. So hang around, let me fire this jewel up. real gardener does. How many times have you seen those big channels run a garden tiller? Look, we're only going to do about 25% of the garden today. And I'm going to show you why I've done this. Now our soil's not really dry right now. Find some areas that's still pretty damp. Right here. Still make a mud ball out of it. You really don't want that. So by breaking it up, it'll help it dry some. And hopefully it doesn't rain a lot this weekend and I can come down and finish tilling this up. Now, I had a viewer the other day comment, man, with the color of your dirt, I don't see how you grow anything. I'm trying to bite my tongue on this one. But what in the hell does the color of dirt have to do with whether or not it'll grow anything? It's not the color of the dirt. It's what's in that dirt. It's the nutrients in that dirt. And we add our fertilizers this year. We'll do a soil test this year on this. We added chicken litter 2 years ago. Didn't plant. Tilled it under. It's been sitting here, so it's got good nitrogen content. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of lime on it, but I'm going to do a soil test on it. And I'm probably going to run triple 10 or triple 13. I have, you know, it just depends on what we need. But for the watermelon patch and things like that, I'm going to stick with triple 19 this year. If Dad's got some I can steal. You know, hey, I don't do this on my YouTube money. If I had to survive on my YouTube money, I'd be eating squirrel brains and rooster nuts for breakfast. But I don't. I work a full-time job, and that's one thing that gets me behind. But let's check out some of these cabbage plants. And I've got to go check on a bee swarm that I caught. I got kind of behind today. These are a Russian strain cabbage. They're supposed to be pretty good size. I can't remember the name of them. I don't write this stuff down to remember. I will. I've got one of the containers up there at the house. I'll dig it up next video and have the name wrote down. But you can actually tell these are doing pretty good, except for this one. He got pulled up by a deer and got nibbled on a little bit. That was a runt. Now the weather's warming up and I was late getting these out because of the rain. And I just don't know how well they're going to do this year. They got burnt hard the other night when it got real cold. And these are a Bonnie hybrid. And you can tell they got burnt bad. That's, you know, when you plant something early and you think you got it figured out, Mother Nature's going to come by and bite you right in the ass and say, no, I've got to change your heart right now. I could come through here and clip these off, but I'll leave them alone for right now. Hopefully they'll pick back up. We've got about 40 head of cabbage right through here. There's some of that dirt that's got a color that nobody sees how I can grow anything in it. Ooh, the sun's getting bright. But anyhow, let's go up here and I'll grab the calendar up here at the shed. The Darlene's Bronze Scuffy Dimes I got from Ison's Nursery down below Atlanta. And I'm not getting paid to say that. I just like people to know where I bought my plants at in case they want to find them. Doing pretty good this year. This is their third year. And the ones up on the hills the same age, these just got a late start than those up there. Those up there produce pretty good. Split I done the other day. Alright. What do you want, Floss? Gardening days for above ground crops for the month of April. 16th and 17th are good days. 20th, 21st, 26th, 27th, and 28th. That's April 2018 dates. Again, 16th, 17th, 20th, 21st, 26th, 27th, 28th. Root crops. Go on. Root crops, the next good days will be the 29th and the 30th. Seed beds, the 20th, 21st, 29th, and 30th. And to kill plant pest, 14th, 15th, 18th, 19th, the 22nd, the 23rd, 24th, and the 25th. That's your days. And you say, how in the world do you figure all this out? Simple, easy. Buy you an almanac calendar. They got the planting days right on the bottom. Or usually they'll have it up here on the dates. You can order these guys online. They're real handy. I mean, they're not dead on it. They won't really tell you what, I mean, they'll tell you what the signs are up on the dates and you can figure it out. You can look up here in the above ground crops, the next day is the 16th. All right, it's in the neck, Taurus. 17th in the neck. And then it goes to the arms. The breast, the heart, the bowels, the reins, the secrets, and the secrets. That's a good day right there to plant seed beds, and then the secrets. But yeah, it's not rocket science. Get online, order you one of these guys. Around here, the banks used to carry them. Hardware stores. I think this one actually came from the local energy co-op. So that's it. That's my secret weapon right there. But anyhow, I'm going to end this video right here. We've got the garden started. I'm probably going to bring a tractor down this year, and I'm going to till it up really good after it dries out a little bit, and we're going to get started hopefully in the next 2 weeks. I believe we might have done some damage to our cabbage plants by putting them out, excuse me, as early as we did, because we had some nights that it dropped really cold, like 20, 24, 25 degrees in March, end of March, 1st of April. And I think we've done some damage to them, and maybe they'll get over it, maybe not. But I've got people right now that, you know, they're scrambling to cover up plants every day before the sun goes down. And I kept telling them, hey, that's crazy. Why are you planting now? Down the south, we haven't, in this zone, we haven't even went through blackberry winter yet. So we still got a cold snap coming. And when the ground's that cold and it's that wet, your seeds aren't going to germinate. They're going to sit there and rot in the ground. Your roots are not going to grow on transplanted plants because first, they don't have the sun, which creates the energy for them to grow. And they're not getting the nutrients because their roots are getting flooded. So you've wasted your time doing it. You could have waited a couple weeks and your plants would have came out healthier, in better shape, and probably produced more in the long run. But you know, everybody's got to do their own thing, and I do my own thing. I'm not telling anybody that my way of gardening is right. It's just I don't believe half the stuff I see out there, and I'm straightforward. I'm not going to BS you. It's just the way I am. And if somebody got turned off by the way I talk in this video or what I've done, I'm sorry, but last year I was Mr. Nice. Hey, don't do this, do this. Oh, but look, BS is BS. Let's just face it. For this video, and you know, those are the garden days for April. I hope you come back. I hope to see you real soon for the next video. Hopefully we'll get something done this weekend, but maybe it might be the first of the weekend next week. But next week we will have another video out, and we will go over the gardening days for May. Hopefully we'll have everything planted by May and it'll all be growing good. So until next time, I'm Todd the Gardener Rebel, and I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.